Hello, Aries. Welcome to your general reading with Angelic Ascensions. I hope all is genuinely well with you. Thank you so very much for joining me today. This will be your reading for the Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, as well as a little something for the cross watchers. Let's get right into it. Dive right into it. Aries. All right, Aries. Let's see. So as I shuffle, Aries, I want you to keep an open mind about this reading and understand that there are going to be parts of this reading that really do resonate with you and parts that don't. This reading is not the type of reading that's guaranteed to resonate to a T. It's a general reading, yeah? So this means that there's going to be certain variations for everyone listening. Take what is genuinely for you and leave what is not. Don't linger on small details that don't resonate for you. And be careful about making life-changing decisions based solely on a general reading. If you would like a personal reading based on your own personal energy, you could, of course, reach out to me or you can book me for a session on my website, which is AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. There might be someone, Aries, that you feel brings out the worst in you and somebody that triggers your temper, yeah? There might be a whole respect factor surrounding somebody in particular. But yeah, it feels like there's something new that maybe you want to get into. Like maybe you're wanting to start something new and maybe you're not clear about how somebody feels about you. And it could be this fire sign, this Aries, Leo, Sag, or this could be you. Aries, this could easily be you, or you could be dealing with another fire sign such as yourself. You had an ideal situation, a really close bond with somebody that you truly did or currently do care about. And maybe you're feeling indecisive about whether or not it's time to leave something behind and start something new. If I didn't say it already, I'll say it now. Somebody is trying to interfere. This could be like somebody could have a child outside of this relationship. No, maybe you're refusing to talk to somebody. Somebody's thinking about leaving a marriage, leaving a relationship. And bottom of the deck, you have Aquarius. Some of you could be dealing with an Aqua, and some of you are no doubt backing down from a relationship. And maybe starting something new after something ends. Yeah, okay. So some of you, this is your divine counterpart. And if I did say that somebody's interfering, let me see. Some of you, there's a third party that's an ex. You may have doubted that somebody would go back to an ex. Maybe this is the person that brings out the worst in you. You know, maybe somebody that was talking smack about their ex. And maybe it could be that somebody might be thinking about going back to a Leo. Somebody with a Leo in their chart. Yeah, maybe it's time to heal a marriage because it does feel like something might be blocked. If this is not a marriage and this is definitely like supposed to be like a long-term relationship, that somebody may want to heal because it definitely feels like there's still a lot of love here. And some of you, this has something to do with a child. You may want to heal a situation with a child or for the sake of a child. Some of you, this is your child's other parent. Maybe you're wanting to heal something with this situation. Yes, confirmation once again. I see something here surrounding a child. Maybe there's someone that you want to build a family with. But maybe you're not clear about reconciliation. Because it does feel like there's something here that's lingering. Some type of frustrating situation, possibly having to do with a third party and a Sagittarius. Somebody is unclear about whether or not a situation can be healed or about whether or not a reconciliation can happen, because it definitely feels like somebody doubts that a reconciliation can happen after there has been some irreconcilable differences between you and somebody and that you've moved on. What's going on presently? Presently, it feels like some of you are definitely detecting that something is off and that your partner is acting weird and that they're treating you unfairly. Presently, it feels like some of you are not happy. What's hidden at this time is that somebody may want to start over. This could be that your partner may want to start over with you. That like this might be something that's coming up, or this could be two storylines here that somebody may be unhappy in their current situation and may be thinking about returning to someone from their past. Someone can't quite go back to somebody from their past because they're blocked. Or there's some type of frustration that may be surrounding a past situation. Like I said, somebody is indecisive. This person could be floating back and forth between you and somebody else when things get tough. Yeah, somebody is lying. There's some type of deception here. Somebody is really saying some very ignorant things here, like in the heat of an argument, and maybe looking back on things and regretting how things went down. Could have left to be with a third party and could be ending a chapter with that situation because it looks like something didn't work out the way that they had hoped, and something is leading someone back. Could be leading someone back to you. Yeah, you're definitely somebody's wish. Somebody is definitely holding on to you, wishing that something could happen between the two of you guys, but not really knowing how you might be feeling. Your feelings are a complete mystery to somebody, Aries or cross watcher. Or this could be, like I said, a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Fire is predominant. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So let's go ahead and say it. Aquarius is here. But what's also dominant in this reading is water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Water. There could be some travel plans that could be delayed. There could be that somebody has been wanting to take a trip to come and see you, Aries or cross watcher, to try to recover a situation, but somebody's a bit nervous about that. Very apprehensive about really seeing if something could really transpire between possibly a Libra or a Cancerian. Somebody feels like you're their destiny, feeling like you guys are destined to be together, and could definitely be eliminating a third party. Somebody is very persistent about putting something back together. Somebody may view you as detached, Aries. Maybe the type that doesn't want to be bothered, but truthfully at the same time, you could be masking your emotions because it feels like it's you that may not want to really put an end to a situation. With somebody that you really have a lot of respect for, and maybe there is something new, a new chapter, like I said, that you want to open up with somebody, and maybe you do want to kind of like drop in spontaneously on this person that you feel is detached from you. I pretend you don't mean that much. So I definitely feel like somebody's playing games in this situation, acting like they don't really care when they really, truly, deep down do. Somebody may feel like they took the easy way out of a situation. Maybe they ghosted you, and somebody is looking back and saying, you know what, I was absolutely careless with you, with the decisions that I made, with the things that I said, and the way that I acted. There's somebody that may want clarity on you and about your stance on this situation. So tempted to call you Scorpio, but as soon as I pull cards here, there's obviously a Cancerian that's on your mind, Aries. A Cancerian ex that maybe you're thinking about, and maybe you're thinking about taking a chance on this. Okay, maybe somebody could be, some of you, like I said, there's two storylines. There's somebody that might be thinking of taking a chance on somebody else, because it feels like things may not have gone as planned between you and somebody, or this could have been a third party situation. Somebody could have left to be with a third party, and that situation didn't really work out as planned, and they're not sure if it's really worth the effort to continue to put in work with somebody that maybe they feel is their complete opposite. So I do feel like somebody is talking to somebody online, if I didn't say that. Or maybe this is you guys having a conversation online. Maybe you are long distance and trying to rekindle something. And I feel like somebody might be very excited about meeting you face to face. It's very clear that there's been some type of betrayal between you and somebody. Let me see. Is somebody talking to somebody on the side and online dating? Because it looks like somebody is looking for an out in a situation. And could be like talking to somebody else before they've completely exited a situation and cut it off, because I don't see where something has ended. Somebody might be a bit confused about where they want to be. Because it feels like somebody may have hopped out of a situation, or see that this the thing, something hasn't ended. It's like somebody doesn't have clarity. Somebody may have ended something in the past with somebody, and somebody's really thinking about somebody and trying to end this inner conflict that they're having about maybe approaching an ex. Because it feels like somebody can't stop thinking about you, Aries, or this is you, but feeling confused about what. Somebody's not giving you the time of day, so it feels like that's throwing you off, and it's making you feel unhappy. And maybe there's some things that you regret saying after all is said and done, because somebody has said some very ignorant things that they can't take back, and somebody has cut them off and they're detached. There's an offer that it feels like you want to give. And maybe you feel like somebody's going to turn you down. Maybe you did put somebody on hold to go see what else is out there, and maybe that invitation is going to be declined. You might be worried about it. Having to do with a Taurus. A Taurus that's still holding on to you. And with this Two of Cups and this Knight of Cups, it definitely feels like there's somebody wanting to approach you, to give you a love offer, and somebody, like I said, that feels like you're their destiny, feels like you guys are destined to be together. But maybe somebody really didn't move forward seriously on you in the past, and maybe somebody was greedy and selfish in the past. Maybe this person sat back and watched you do everything, and maybe didn't lift a finger to help you. It could be financially, it could have been emotionally. And it definitely feels like something is bringing somebody back down memory lane and wanting to send a message to possibly an earth sign. But feeling like it's useless to really reach out to you. Because this person may feel like you're ignoring them. You could be right in front of their face and you're just acting like they don't exist. Somebody might feel this way about you, Aries, or vice versa. Yep, somebody's acting detached. Here you are, Aries. Looks like you want to communicate possibly with an air sign. Maybe you feel like somebody is just really not available, or giving off this body language that they don't want anything to do with you, and it's really, like I said, confusing you, throwing you off. And this is definitely an Aquarius for some of you, because we got the Queen of Swords with the Star. And it looks like somebody is really acting detached because they're hurt. You may have meant the world to someone, or vice versa. Someone may have meant the world to you. You had an ideal situation with somebody in the past, but it looks like somebody's sneaky, selfish ways may have caused you guys to be in a really weird spot. And it definitely feels that there is somebody that's going to walk away, or that is thinking about walking away, because there is no real solution that you guys can find to really keep things together. And it definitely feels like there's somebody in the background that somebody is thinking about and possibly moving on to. Could be sleeping with somebody else, smashing somebody else on the side, keeping that a secret. While somebody is confused, they might feel like they have the right to go and deal with somebody else on the side. You're definitely picking up on that. And you're definitely sensing that it's an Aquarius. And then maybe you're feeling a bit guarded with your partner, because you definitely sense that there's a third party, and that your partner is stepping out on their relationship when they have a family with you, or so like building with you even. Some of you, this could be that somebody has you pregnant and definitely keeping their options open and being very defensive, acting like they're single, living a double life. Somebody's got a major decision to make about the future, and about where they really want to be, and whether or not they're really happy in their situation, and if they're better off severing ties and moving on and starting afresh elsewhere, possibly having to do with a move, a physical move. Somebody's heart is not in it anymore, and they're not really making a full effort any longer, possibly having to do with, once again, air sign. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I get Libra so strong with this though. Yeah, some type of past betrayal. Somebody wants to kind of work something out with you and maybe come in to talk to somebody. Somebody's very curious about you, Aries. a cross watcher. You could be very curious about someone. Yeah, somebody wants to talk to you. Somebody wants the time of day from you. They want you to open up and maybe have a conversation with them. They're very fearful to come to you to really say what's on their mind. They're not sure if you're going to go along with anything that they have to say, but the thing is, they can't quite get you off their mind, and they don't really want things to end. Or they're not happy with the way that things ended, and this could be that somebody wants to come and make peace. For others of you, there's somebody that still is linked to you romantically and feels divinely guided to you. Wants to build with you, wants to create a family with you, or wants to revive a family and bring it back together. Somebody wants somebody to take off their mask. Somebody feels like the other one is masking their emotions. And truthfully, that's the case. It's all an act in this situation. Somebody's definitely masking their feelings. And somebody definitely comes with a lot of inner child issues. Soulmate, somebody feels like you are, but somebody has self-sabotage, self-sabotatory ways where they end up finding a good thing, but end up sabotaging it by cheating. And this may be a revolving pattern. And somebody may have gotten caught up with a pregnancy outside of a relationship. I don't know. And somebody's deciding if that's really where they want to be. Somebody may have said some things in haste and really didn't think things through, or made a very hasty decision, and somebody is definitely going back on some things that they said. Maybe somebody did go back on their word. Or maybe this is somebody that said it was over and is going back on that word. Missing you, thinking about you. Wanting to start over with you, but not sure if you feel the same way. It could have been that maybe somebody didn't look at you in a certain way, in a certain light. Didn't look at you as husband or wife material. And maybe has done some shadow work, has really looked within themselves to dig deep within those childhood wounds, childhood triggers, to really figure out what the issue is. And now that they've gotten to the source of the issue, it looks like somebody is really feeling like you are the one that they're supposed to be with. Let's see where this goes. I'm hearing Sagittarius so strong, but I know I'm reading for Aries. Yep, somebody could have been full of ego, full of pride in the past. And it definitely feels like somebody is having to face their fears to really do what? What is it? It looks like they want to say what's on their mind. Yeah. They want to clear something up with you. They want to start over. So definitely it feels like somebody may have, again, some type of misunderstanding. Clear up a situation that's kind of like hazy between the two of you guys. Somebody might feel like it may be time to get some more information about how this person feels maybe, and it feels like somebody is turning back. Again, somebody may have learned the lessons, may have seen the light on a situation, and it definitely feels like somebody wants to connect with their soul family. Somebody definitely feels a very strong soulmate connection to you, but somebody is pretty sure that you're going to say no. You're going to turn them away. And so maybe you are taking a breather. Maybe you are taking a break from somebody to figure out what you want to do. And it definitely feels like there's somebody that maybe wants to reach out to apologize to you, or to let you know that they've understood where you have come from. They want to clear things up with you, and they want to celebrate you. Somebody's birthday could be coming up potentially, or this could have been somebody that maybe took you for granted and wants to show you how much you really mean to them. And I do not know why this is not focusing. Here we go. Yeah, they want you to take no offense to something that they said. Again, somebody said something in haste, said something in anger, and it definitely feels like, left somebody feeling like there's a respect factor here. There's an immaturity factor. There's somebody that just won't look in the mirror. Somebody that just would not make a decision. And it feels like somebody, like I said, has eliminated the third party, and they're definitely looking back and realizing that you're the one, and you're the one that they're in love with. And they want to recover a situation with you, Aries, or vice versa. Energetic clearing. emptying you of fear and attachment, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. So for some of you, this is definitely part of the divine plan to maybe clear away. It's definitely energy of a Scorpio for some of you Aries, but yes, clear away possibly a third party. Could have been somebody that's been from person to person. Maybe it's time to clear away the energy of past sexual partners, right? So that you're not carrying that energy along with you. Negative energy that's holding you back and blocking you in some type of way. Yeah, your spirit guides are encouraging for you to get grounded. No doubt about it. Some of you are dealing with earth signs and you have earth in your chart. Get grounded, to get out of this scattered thinking. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's hardest to stop trying to control the whole universe. So maybe there is like a need to surrender some things here. Maybe this is somebody that you wanted to return to and maybe they just won't talk to you. Maybe for some of you that's the case. Your spirit guides are saying surrender, or maybe some of you it's time to surrender your fears. And if that is the case, your spirit guides are saying give it to God. That it's just there's a need to surrender and let go of some things that you just can't change, and things that might be out of your hands. Leo is a major player in this reading. Cancer, Pisces, and especially Scorpio. Air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You got Taurus, that's a major player in this reading. And yeah, your own energy, Aries. The advice for Aries, Holy Spirit. It comes out again. Surrender your ego and surrender the idea that you can fix someone. All right. Cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. So there's definitely something blocking you. For some of you, this is ego, and ego translates to fear for some of you guys. Sort of the idea that you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. And maybe somebody needed to take some time, take a breather, right? In order to get grounded and surrender. In order to do this, in order to realize that it's time to surrender their ego and to work on themselves. Because there's nothing that you can do to try to fix someone. Your spirit guides are saying if that's the case, let that go. Let that go. Let go of ego. Let go of fear that tells you that you're going to be alone and that you're never going to have anybody. You're never going to have any type of valuable companionship. That could be what some of you Aries might be concerned about. Surrender to divine timing, especially if this is somebody that maybe you're wanting to get closer to, but maybe the wounds are still too fresh or too deep. It's like really deep hurt that maybe somebody's really going through, and maybe divine timing is the thing. This is why Spirit is saying give it to God, because it feels like divine timing may be the very thing that brings this back together. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's own timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. Again, trust in the divine plan that there is something that is meant to be, including your own success. Some of you Aries could definitely be playing it small, and your spirit guides are encouraging for you in 2021 to step out of your comfort zone. Because for some of you, perhaps divine timing has arrived and it's time to really do something as far as your gifts are concerned. Maybe it's really time to put yourself out there and take a risk just to see how something's going to play out. You never know unless you really try, Aries. So with that, this concludes your general reading with Angelic Ascensions. If you would like to book a personal with me, Aries, the way to do so would be to head to my website, which is angelicascensionstarot.com. So appreciate you spending this time with me, Aries. If you found that it was helpful and that it resonated, leave a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you already haven't, and leave a comment below. You never know how your bravery and openness may help another by seeing your comment in the comment section. Thank you so very much for spending this time with me. I'll see you guys again in the next one. Peace out, Aries Nation.